We just had a crazy weekend of Fortnite for DreamHack Dallas, and it wouldn't be a Fortnite DreamHack without some insane drama and storylines. And in this video, I'm going to go over DreamHack Dallas and the 6 teams who qualified to the huge $1 million 4v4 LAN, which will be in August. And I'm also going to talk about Bucky getting kicked out of his second straight LAN, and the story of how Agent went from almost being kicked out of the tournament to placing second. So let's get right into the video. The first thing I want to talk about is Bucky getting kicked out of his second straight LAN, and sadly Bucky once again was acting up at LAN on camera and doing an IRL stream, and this time he got kicked out for going under a closed off Porsche, and then he tried to open the Porsche's door, and he apparently got kicked out for this, and here's the clip.
Oh my god. Wow. Dude, I set the alarm off, dude. Dude, I had to see if it was fucking open.
Now, apparently one of the reasons he may have gotten kicked out for this was that in DreamHack Melbourne, which is in Australia, there were apparently a lot of IRL streamers acting up. And this basically made it to where all the other DreamHacks, if IRL streamers were doing stuff like this, they would have more potential to being kicked out. And Bucky sadly was kicked out for touching this car. Now, whether you think he should or should not be kicked out for touching the car, there's just no reason you should even do this anyways. But nonetheless, Bucky got kicked out of his second straight LAN. And that was just one of the major storylines this weekend with Agent, as Kwani, who is on Agent's ESL team, got caught trying to get Muzz's replay files on Muzz's PC, send them to himself on Discord, and then delete them. And this was all caught by somebody recording Kwani. And if there wasn't somebody recording Kwani, they probably would have gotten no punishment at all, and they basically got no punishment anyways. So the punishment for Agent was that they just got disqualified from their group stage match, which made them go into the losers bracket. And in their losers bracket, they ended up facing Somerset to qual to the finals. And obviously that's not really a punishment at all. They just easily beat Somerset and made the finals anyways. So you can't even say their punishment was a slap on the wrist. It was literally nothing. And this actually led to a lot more drama with seeding for the finals. They actually ended up doing the seeding through a random number generator, and a lot of teams complaining about how the seeding actually went down. And some of them said they got seeded unfairly because of this. But nonetheless, through all this drama, Agent actually ended up going all the way to the finals and losing to Falcons. And if you don't know who's on each of these teams, Falcons team consisted of Tayson, Teeny, Chicho, and Yapko. Tayson wins his first LAN ever, and Team Falcons did it in dominant fashion as well. Over the weekend, they went 24-3 in map count, only losing 3 maps in all 12 of their matches. So in 11 best of 3s, they only dropped 2 maps. And then in the grand finals best of 5, they only dropped 1 map. And these are the 6 teams that qualified to the huge $1 million Esports World Cup featuring Fortnite 4v4 LAN, which will take place in August. Team Falcons, as we just mentioned, got first place, and they get $100,000, which is $25,000 each. And second place was Agent, which we also just mentioned, who got $44,000, $11,000 each. And third place, we saw Carmine Corp, who get $28,000, which is $7,000 each. In fourth place, we have Heroic, who got $18,000, which is $4,500 each. And then in fifth and sixth place, the last 2 qualifying spots for the Esports World Cup are Fnatic and Big Clan, who got $10,000, which is $2,500 each. And now if you don't know the players who are on these rosters, these are the players that make up all 6 of these rosters. Falcons, as we just mentioned, is Tayson, Teeny, Chicho, and Yapko. Agent is Peterbot, Okus, Kwani, and Milks. Carmine Corp is Malabuka, Murstache, Vino, and Anas. Anas will be getting replaced by Swizzy though for the Esports World Cup. He was just filling in for Swizzy for this tournament because Swizzy had visa issues. On Team Heroic, we have Thomas HD, Ferdoxy, Kiro, and Hellfire. On Fnatic, we have Agers, Nounsy, Sizlucky, and Accept. And on Big Clan, we have Frey, Cheatin, Kiduo, and Trexer. And there's not just going to be 6 teams at the Esports World Cup as well. There will be an online qualifier which will take place from June 28th to July 7th. And there will be 10 teams that qualify from that, from all of the different regions in Fortnite. In that qualifier, the top 2 teams on EU, NA, Brazil, and Middle East will all qualify to the Esports World Cup. And then on Asia and OCE, the top 1 team will qualify as well. So in total, there will be 16 teams competing for $1 million at the Esports World Cup in August. And if you don't know about the Esports World Cup, the Esports World Cup is basically Gamers 8, which we had 2 tournaments the past 2 years. Basically, that's them just rebranded to the Esports World Cup now. So this LAN will take place in Saudi Arabia, just like the Gamer 8 tourneys the past 2 years. but this time it's a 4v4 mode instead of zero build or builds. And I don't know if you guys have watched these ESL tournaments, but these are actually super fun to watch. There's 3 different maps, but at DreamHack Dallas, they actually only played 2. If you've seen Capture the Flag before, there's a Capture the Flag map where the team who captures the most flags wins. And then there's a Hardpoint map if you've ever played Call of Duty. Hardpoint is first to get 250 points by sitting in a capture point that rotates every 60 seconds. If you get 250 points, you win. And then there's also a mode that's going to be played at the Esports World Cup LAN, which is a search and destroy type game mode if you've ever played Call of Duty as well, or if you've ever played Valorant or CSGO. There's one team that's trying to plant a bomb, and then there's another team that's trying to either defuse that bomb or eliminate the other team so they can't plant the bomb. But either way, this ESL tournament this past weekend was super fun. Some people didn't have the greatest experience. As always, the DreamHack wasn't quite ran the greatest. But overall, the content and the experience of watching was super fun this weekend. I really enjoy these ESL tournaments much more than zero build tournaments. And I want you guys to comment down below if you enjoy these ESL tournaments more than a zero build tournament, or if you didn't really watch this weekend. If you guys did stop by my stream, thank you all for supporting the streams this weekend. We absolutely popped off with viewership records for me personally, so I can't thank you guys enough for a super insane weekend. Tournaments are finally starting up this week with the first Duos Cash Cup and the first Victory Cups this week. So the competitive season is finally here, and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel to never miss out on tournament recaps or other competitive news videos. Gonna keep grinding out these videos, and I really hope you guys enjoy the content this season. If you guys ever have some video suggestions you would like to see me do, make sure to drop those in either my Discord, which is down in the description, or maybe DM me on Twitter if you have any ideas that you want to see me do. If you guys enjoyed this video though, make sure to drop a like, as it would help it get pushed out to more people. That's going to do it for me in this kind of quick recap talking about DreamHack Dallas and the crazy things we had happen with Bucky getting kicked out and the whole Quani and Agent situation, and also talking about who qualified to the big $1 million LAN and another way to also potentially qualify to that LAN as well. That's going to do it for me in this video though, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.